Okay, so today I said I wanted to talk about execution, consistency, and emotional mastery. So this is day three. Day one, for you to even stay from day one till now, you know, it's not by accident. That's one thing. It's not by accident. You should take note of that. Many people love motivations, and many people enjoy inspiration, but only very few people will stay enough to face the discipline. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, the one we talked about why you trade. The two we talked
Yes.
about how to prepare. So
Okay.
today is about what you actually do when the market opens. When your market opens, what do you do? Because at the end of the day, the market does not reward intentions. It only rewards your execution. You have known why you trade. You have known how to prepare for trade plan. So if you don't make executions, there's no way market will reward your actions, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So most traders do not fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they don't do what they know.
Mm.
I hope you get that concept. Like they
Yes,
don't fail
sir.
because they don't know what to do, but because they don't do what they know. For instance, they know risk management, they know their strategy, they know their rules. But when the chart is moving, when price is flying, and when emotion rises, they abandon everything. Abandon
Yes, sir.
everything. Yeah. So it's true that knowledge is actually common, but execution is very, very rare. Very, very rare. So the couple of days we'll be using different scriptures. And so today I'm going to be using James 1 from verse 22 to 25. It's a long reading, let me just read it from my scripture here. It says, "But be doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving yourself. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks at his natural face in a mirror. He looks at himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what he looks like. But the one who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues in it, being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his doing."
Mm.
This scripture is not only spiritual, it's trading related. It's extremely trading related. He said you should be doers, not hearers only. In trading, if you say if you correlate hearing has to do with maybe you are watching videos, like you are listening to me now, you are attending classes, you
Yes,
are
sir.
understanding strategies. But after you have done you listen to all of these things, if you do not put those things into practical, it will not yield results. So the doings there has to do with execution, your execution. Many traders are actually educated, but only very few are consistent. Oh, let's say deceiving yourselves. It talks about deceiving yourselves. This is very dangerous because you see many people out there, they'll be claiming that I'm a forex trader, I'm a forex trader. There's nothing to show for it. Oh.
Mhm.
Yes.
Exactly, sir.
Eh? That's it.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm a forex trader, I'm a forex trader. You know, it's a very dangerous thing. They are deceiving themselves. They don't have rules, they don't have strategies, they don't keep to proper risk management. They are scared, but they can talk for Africa and they can boast. If they make, let's say, $50 profit, you will see it flying on social media on their status. They will start posting just to intimidate people, but they are deceiving themselves. Down within them, they know that they don't know these things. And in their secret places, they will cry. You can know so much that you start believing that you are better than you are. Oh, you say I understand the market. I know ICT. I know CRT. I know structures. I know price action. But results don't respect knowledge. They only respect obedience to the rules. Yes, you know ICT, you know CRT, you know different strategies, support and resistance, all of those things. But do you really keep to the rules? Because if you actually keep to the rules of those strategies, your winning rates would be high. I want to say one thing that every strategy, I think I've said it again, every strategy, there's nothing wrong with any strategy that is used to trade the market. Two traders can look at same market, one will be saying buy and the other will be saying sell.
mm,
Is the mind. If both of them go on with the rules that they have, you see that either of them or both of them might even end up winning. Because a buy market in a lower time frame can be a sell market in a higher time frame.
true, sir.
So, but depending on the perspective at which you are looking at the market, depending on that perspective. So, James talked about a man who looked into the mirror and sees himself, then forgets. And that is many traders. They analyze beautifully, they mark levels, they see confirmations, then three things can happen to them. Either they have fear, either the fear comes and grip them, or greed takes over them when they are in the market, or impatience comes and they forget everything. All their rules, they forget it. Now, do you know why execution is very, very difficult? In trading, execution is one of the most difficult aspects of trading. After you have analyzed market finish, so your money is actually involved. That is where your emotion got triggered. You
Yes,
begin
sir.
to feel like, "Ah, what if, what if it's this, what if it's that?" Let me explain something very important. Execution is hard because the trading actually exposes your emotion. When money is involved, your fear becomes louder.
Yes, sir.
And when you are now in profit, your greed becomes stronger.
Exactly, sir. You're very correct.
You feel like I can still make more.
Yes, sir.
Then another thing is that before you even enter the market, doubt now become heavier.
Mm.
Now the thing is, market does not create those emotions though. It's not market that creates that emotion. It only reveals them. I said that market only reveals the fear you are unable to you have not overcome. You've not been able to let go. The greed you have not overcome. Those major things. And those are things that it's not as if market is not talking now. Is it talking? It's inanimate now.
Yes, sir.
It's just doing its own movement. And you now say you want to talk something. You're not getting scared. No. And that is because it reviews them. They are inside of you. It reviews them. So you must be able to. And one of the thing about trading that I've understood over a couple of years is the fact that when you begin to execute trades repeatedly, not putting consideration into your emotion it will become weakened. I'm telling you from it becomes weak to the extent that it can even affect your relationship if you are not careful. If you are somebody that has a fiance or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Because if money has broken your heart, who is a lady that want to break your heart? Yes, the pain money takes is synonymous to the pain a breakup is to people who are in relationship.
Mm.
Now, you have a girl who keep breaking your heart repeatedly. When it gets to certain times, you can't say that it is normal now.
Mm.
That is how finance is in trading. When you lose money, you lose money, you win. Couple of times you feel like it becomes the norms. You become adapted to it. Your emotion rigid becomes rigid. Anyway, let's talk about common executions problems. Number one is the fear of loss. I said one thing yesterday. I said that your first job as a forex trader is not to make money. Your first job as a forex trader is to protect your capital. Fear of loss. You see the setup, everything aligned, but you are scared. You hesitate. It's either you remember your past losses or you remember your pain, so you don't enter. Now price now move without you. You are now saying, oh, if I had known, I would have entered this trade though. That's fear of loss. That's the first problem with execution. Another problem with execution is fear of missing out. What major people call it FOMO. You miss one trade, price is flying. Just like somebody asked yesterday, he said if price refuses to come to your zone and you now see that it's going in your direction, you do chase it. That's fear of missing out. I used to tell people, I said if you chase the market may chase you.
Mm.
And if market chase you, it will not be good for you because you will run, you will run, you will run and you will bleed. So you miss one trade, plus is flying, you jump in late, you don't have a plan, you don't have a stop loss, and the market now punishes you. The market will always punish you for every rule you break in the market. It will always punish for every rule you break. The market will always punish you for it. Then the third one is the revenge trading. You make one loss, you make another loss. You say, oh no, no, I must win back. Before you know, you'll have make about 5 losses. By the time you are trying to recover back your loss, you are revenging the market. You are no longer trading the market. You are only fighting your ego. That pride that they must. There's one funny guy that recently um, he got to trading too. So his first time of trading account, he now made losses. He was not showing me in his history. He now says he's trying to delete the history so that people will not see it. And I was like, this is not this is not OP. This is not OP about when you want to delete transaction history. The guy was like, what do I mean? I said, you cannot delete this one. This one is permanent. you know, that is how many people you want to the ego of no, how will I me lose? You must not say that I lost. So you want to recover back your loss. You are revenging the trade of the market. Those are and many traders have experienced this repeatedly. So when you lose trade, when you feel like you've lost enough, no, I said that the first thing is protecting your capital. So when you are trading from next year, okay, one of the things you must put in
Yes.
your mind is the fact that know how much you want to risk per trade. Very enough that I like if you are trading for prop firm, I even enjoyed prop firm because they have some certain rules that may still keep you in check to an extent. For instance, if you are having if you have consistency rule account, for instance, whereby you know that you don't make up to certain amount or you have trailing stop losses in your prop firms, you will use that one enough. You know that okay, if I lose certain amount of money per day, the account is gone. That will keep you in check. Now, if you have known that, if for instance your account is saying that maximum drawdown is $400, or let's say daily drawdown is $200, you should know that you don't want to lose more than 100 or $150. Anything that make you to lose $100 in your market, if your daily drawdown is 200, just leave the trade for that day. That one thing you must put. So when you are trading markets from next year, the first thing you want to write down is how much am I risking in my account? That will help you to keep in check. And once you lose that for that day, leave the market, because at that time your psychology is already been affected with losses. Even if you see winning trade, you might not be able to identify it so much. So in order to protect your capital, stop trading for that day and wait for the next day. So that's what you must do. So if you lose a trade, instead of continue, or instead of stopping, so many people, instead of stopping, once they lose one trade, what they do is that they increase lot size.
Mm.
Yeah, they increase lot size because deep down inside, they are trying to recover emotion, not money. And the market will not heal that emotion. It will exploit them.
Mm.
Just days like about a year or two ago, whenever I make losses in the market, do you know what I used to do? I used to I used to watch movie. To the extent that when my uncle see me that I'm watching movie, he knows that, oh, this guy has lost money in the market. He just go straight to his room. He knows that no, this guy has lost money. I don't revenge. I just go and watch movie. I use that one to clear my mind, because if you continue to trade and increase loss size, you will be hurting yourself the more. And if I watch movie and I see that the movie is not healing my something, then I begin to play music. But in most cases, movies are always the best for me to clear off those emotional thoughts of losses. And I watch a lot of sci-fi movies and intellectual movies. Not Nigerian based though. I don't watch Nigerian movies. So those type of movies that we help your thinking ability. You want to feel like, okay, how did they achieve this? From there you begin to increase. Yeah. So find something that help you to heal your emotions rather. Once you lose market so much, don't revenge on the market. Don't even say you want to go and trade demo. Because from where you are trading demo, you don't know where you will go and switch to real account, and your hand will all right, so that's that. So now what consistency actually mean? Let me redefine consistency this way. Let me say consistency does not mean you are winning every trade. Consistency actually means three major things. Number one, or let me say four. Number one, you are following your rules every time. Number two, you are risking the same percentage.
Mm.
Yes, you are risking the same percentage. Number three, you are accepting your losses calmly. Then the last one, you are not changing strategy emotionally. I used to say one thing, to be sincere with you, trading is not difficult. Like, it's not everything that works in the market. To trade Forex market is not everything that works. In the academy, there's a way we've structured certain things that we are giving you just raw. Those times when we started learning what Forex is, they will teach us the history of Forex, when Forex started, all of these indicators, support and resistance. Kai, you read candlestick patterns, you already want to blow. But no. Over the period of years, we need to break down and understand that all of these things are not essential. What people need is they want to make money, right? Just money. Then give them the
Yes,
real point of what and what they need to know that helps them to make the money. Instead of saying rubbish, do this. I was telling one of my students who enrolled with me this year, a private student, though. After teaching him the syllabus finish, he will go to YouTube and go and bring one topic and say this and this. Look this guy, say you want YouTubers to deceive you. I say don't think that most of them they are content creators that they know that YouTube will pay them. Some of them those things they don't really work. He come again, he said teach me they said there's something called what was the last thing he told me? That was about 2 weeks ago. They said there's something called I want to remember what they called it. I something trader like that. I forgot to trade with high profitability, something like that. There's a term. I said these are just English now. When you're able to trade put a winning trade that gives you 1:5 consistently, it's high profitable trade now. What else are you looking for? You come again, they said there is what is price action? I'll say ha. So with everything we have been doing all these days now, you don't know what is price action. Those are gimmicks, gimmicks to extort people into academy, into trainings or watch YouTube videos. YouTube will tell you that if this strategy gave me so 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 and so so. Anyway, so don't change strategy emotionally. Don't jump from one strategy to another. If indicator is if you follow indicator of moving average alone and you studied it and it's making you profit, stick to it. Stick to it. Don't let anybody that come from anywhere tell you that oh indicator is rubbish. Of course, I don't teach indicator in my academy. We don't teach indicator in the academy. But I'm just saying that if that is what gives you money, stick to it because you might end up getting that strategy before you master that strategy again. You will first run on couple of losses. Oh. So, and another thing you must know that a losing trade that is executed correctly, like you follow all your rules, is a winning trade, is a successful trade. I'll repeat that a losing trade that's executed correctly, that means that follows all your rules, is a successful trade. Don't let anybody deceive you with that. Even if it's run or loss, so far you follow all your rules and you feel that everything goes well and you still end up being on loss, just record that code as a successful trade. That alone can change your mindset so that you don't blame yourself when you master a strategy and today it works for you, tomorrow it failed. I used to say that Forex market is like woman or woman being. Behavior, you cannot totally predict the behavior of everybody. And that is why your most trusted person in life can later end up backstabbing you. Is that not how life is?
yes, sir.
Exactly. So just like McDouglas said, I said the best traders are not afraid because they have eliminated the fear of by defining risk. He said the best traders they are not afraid because they have eliminated fear by defining risk. So you know that the business you are getting into has risk involved. Relationship has risk involved. Even life is as a whole has risk. There's no business that does not have its risk. So fear disappear when your rules are very very clear. When you already know that oh these rules are clear, your fear will disappear. So let's move straight to discipline. Let's move to straight discipline. Okay, Luke 16 verse 10 says, He who is faithful in little is faithful in much. Last, Luke 16:10. Discipline, faithful in small risk, faithful in small profit, even faithful in recording your losses. That is how big consistency is built. So before you before you pick any trade from next year, you must ask yourself, is this my setup? Is my risk defined? I've told you and I'll keep repeating it that your first job is to protect capital, not to make money. Can I accept this loss emotionally? If you know that you cannot accept a loss of $20, then don't use a SL of $20. If you know that $5 stop loss will pay you to your bone that you will not be able to eat, then don't use stop loss of $5. The first time I made oh no, I lost $700 in the market. You know, there was this cold from inside of me. I felt shivering. It paid me so much. Then I was in my friends around me were like, guy, what's wrong with you? That same day my guy lost about $4,000.
Hmm.
Why me lost 700? Him, he did not feel the pain. He did not think about it. He still went ahead to trade that day and recover all his losses. But me, not the first time I'm losing so much of money. I could not eat. I was down and I refused to trade. Even when he told me to enter this market, I told him I'm not trading again. Yeah, it was a very good one to make that decision that I'm not trading again, but I made that decision not because I understand how to walk away from losses. I made that decision because I was scared. I could not afford to lose $700. That is how big it was. So the first time it happened to me like that, I was shivering. I was telling my guys, oh, I'm feeling cold though. So, you must ask yourself, can I accept this loss emotionally? If the answer is no, don't trade. That simple rule can save your account. You know, they said a decision not to trade is also a trading decision. Because if you do not trade, your money will still remain in your account, so nobody will come and remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing you must take note of is journaling. Most of that avoid journaling, like to journal down your trade. Why? Because number one, when you journal your trade, it will show emotional mistakes. It will show your repeated errors. It will show your patterns of impatience. But the truth is, journaling is how you improve. Journaling is how you improve. If footballers now, once they do their training, or athletes, when they do their training, they always used to ask for review. So why traders should not do the same thing? Why can't traders not do the same thing? So let's connect back to the lepers. We started with the stories of the lepers now. We said the lepers moved, but imagine if they kept running in a different direction. Like, how do you think it would be? The Bible recorded that they moved from room one to another room two before they moved to the city. There was consistency in their movement. They moved in group. So a movement without consistency leads to nowhere. So that means that trading requires same rules, same behavior, same discipline over time. Over time. Like I've said earlier, you don't need more strategies. You don't need more indicators. You don't need more signals. You just need to know how to manage your emotion. That emotional mastery. Because once your emotion is controlled, your strategy will work. Your strategy will work. I know the Bible, one interesting scripture I also like about is the fact that the Bible says in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, said that for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind, right? A sound mind
Yeah.
is the greatest trading edge you can have. Sound mind, that emotional mastery, is the same as sound mind that the Bible is talking about there. Is the greatest edge you can have. So if you as a believer and you're a trader, let that scripture also be one of your hook up line. I have a sound mind. I master my emotions. I don't trade unnecessarily. You know, though that will also help you. So tonight, as we end this boot camp, we've talked about why you trade, how you prepare, how you prepare. Then today we've talked about how you execute consistently. The market will test you, losses will come, doubt will come, but discipline will keep you. Discipline will keep you. Also know that success in trading is not about brilliance. Like it's not about how intelligent or how smart you are. It is about your obedience to your own rules. It's about your obedience to your own rules. It's about your obedience to your own rule. So let me say thank you for trusting this process. Let me say thank you for staying. Let me say thank you for resetting from day one to day three. I will call it a day from here. Do you have any question before we round up?
Uh, yeah, so, like, concerning the uh, leverage side, I um, uh, beginner, like, which side, like,
I can't really hear you.
oh, I say that, uh, like, concerning
Okay,
uh,
can you type your questions in the chat box so that maybe I can read from there. I really cannot hear you. If you can hear me, can you type your question here?
so, uh,
Did you see my
can
message?
you
Did you see my message?
hear me now, sir?
Okay, I think it's a bit clearer. Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, I was saying that leverage is size, like for a beginner. What should be the best size for a beginner?
What should be
Like the
the
best.
What will be the best lot size?
The best, no, like the best leverage.
Leverage.
Leverage. Yes, sir.
Leverage in terms of your account or what, if I can hear you. Are you talking about your lot size in
Yes,
trading?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. With the leverage.
Okay, if you are talking about your lot size in trading, lot size depends on your account size.
Okay.
Yes. Those are some of the basic things we will teach in in the classes. We have videos like for such calculations on our YouTube channel. You can watch it. And if I thought you are enrolling for any of our classes, we will take you on all of those things also from beginning and so. But in summary, it all depends on your account size. Your account size determines your
Okay, sir.
yeah the lot size you can use obviously. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
is there any other thing? Okay, so in the absence of none,
Trader, sir.
you said
Like the best size for. I said, like the best leverage size for a new trader.
if you are new
The
in,
network is bad.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay,
I can hear you now, sir.
okay. You asking about leverage
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for a beginner. It is your broker that determines the leverage
Yes.
you are on.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Can you hear me?
My internet with this.
Your lot size for a beginner. Let me just say average since you are a beginner, just
I can hear you, sir. The network on the island is bad, sir.
okay. Oh, you resume base or you didn't go home. Okay. So let's just call it a day from here. Thank you for joining. Okay, you are back.
Yes, sir.
So you were asking,
Uh,
anyway, if your broker gives you 1:100, all right, for accounts, that's just the most common.
yes,
1:100, 1:50, the likes. Just make sure you are using 0.01 minimum lot size to trade.
1:200.
That so just make sure you are using just using your 0.01 to trade to train yourself until you understand how volatile each pair of your markets are and you're able to build confidence. That minimum lot size will help you to also reduce you. It will also to minimize your risk and also reduce your losses. Exactly.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So 0.01. So anyway, we'll drop every information.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll drop every information regarding the trainings on the group. So just feel free to, if you want to
Okay.
make any inquiry, make inquiry from the on the WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
All right. So do have a lovely night rest.
All right. All right, sir. You too, sir.
Yeah.